Jai Shri Krishna everyone. Welcome to Ask Hitesh Astrology. Krishna is happiness. Krishna hi khushi hai, as I always say. And today we will continue when the sun is sitting in the first house in the sign of Leo. And I have made earlier videos when sun is sitting in the sign from Aries to Cancer. Please go and watch those videos. So whoever has not seen that, and please subscribe the channel, like it and comment it. So when the sun is sitting in the first house in its own sign of Leo, it's going to be fantastic, very great results. The person will be shining. He'll be full of energy, full of life, full of confidence. He'll be mighty, he'll be prosperous, happy from all aspects of the life. Like he'll be happy from his health, he'll be happy from whatever he'll do, the work he will do. Family life also will be very good. He will be generous, he'll be helping people, and he'll have great leadership qualities. And he'll be very generous, he'll be very optimistic. Whatever work he will take in his hand, he will finish it very nicely. Great planner, great manager, and the people will love to work under him because he'll be very structured, very disciplined. He'll be the guarantee of success wherever he'll be working or wherever he'll go for his work. I am talking. He'll be the guarantee of success. So great person, great personality, and he great in confidence, and he will actually motivate people also. People are working under him. The person who is born under like sun in the first house of Leo. So the people working under him will also be benefited, and he'll be lucky for his father when he or she will be born, whose sun is sitting in the first house. So it will be lucky for the fathers also when they are born, and these person will be very great in like they'll be proud. They'll be proudy in themselves. Sometimes they'll be very like strict in their dealing with people, and a little haughty, a little on the arrogant side. Not like from bad in sense. Like they'll be very disciplined and very responsible. So they actually try to force things on some people. Like they may feel like they are being forced by these people. So they have to curb this tendency. Otherwise, they are great in personality. Everybody is happy in their companion, in their presence wherever they go. And they, as I have told you, they are very optimistic, full of confidence, and they are very generous, helping people. They will be very spiritual also. They will respect their religion in whichever religion they are born. They'll respect it. They'll help the people. They'll help the society in actually advancing, and these are the people actually who you can trust. If you are friends with these type of people whose sun is sitting in the first house, they are great friends. First of all, they'll not actually trust people very much, because sun sitting in the first house in its own sign, actually they have this tendency of like feeling like something big or like king size. So they are in this habit of like not trusting people very much, because they are always suspicious, like what kind of people he or she is. So actually they don't make friends very easily, but when you get into friendship with them, they are great people. They'll be there to help you every time you need them, and with all their might actually they'll help you. They don't have any if or buts to helping people. And their family life, the domestic life, the children and everything, they'll be very great. Their health will be very supreme. They'll be full of energy, full of confidence, and full of strength. They can work for long hours, and they can manage long teams, like huge teams actually they can manage, and they can go into great post of like in the government services also, like IAS or PCS or administrative officers, great, and big industrialists, big businessman. Whatever they'll do big. That is their like the great point about them is whatever they want to do it very on a huge scale, on a great scale. So everything in their life will be very mighty. Like they are mighty people, and they are going to show the strength and everything. And sometimes like the people may not like them because of their like little strictness, little arrogance, they can people can believe that they are a little arrogant. So they have to actually curb this down. Otherwise, everything about them is very fantastic, very like they'll be having all kind of wealth, happiness, and prosperity. And now we'll talk about if Sun is sitting with other planets in the first house. If Sun is sitting in the first house with Moon, so Moon here will be the ruler of 12th house. So Sun sitting with Moon in the first house, actually charming personality, and he or she can actually go and settle abroad, or they may have connection with any foreign things. So it's a great thing, but they can have any problems with their eyes also. So Sun sitting with Mars in the first house, great combination. They'll be like rulers. They'll be very lucky in everything, whatever they do. They'll be very powerful, they'll have great strength, and they'll have great confidence to work, and they are actually very fit to become any kind of general or like in armies and anything. So they'll be great industrialists if Sun is sitting with Mars in the first house. And Sun sitting with Mercury now in the first house, they'll have all type of wealth, like they'll be the richest people actually. And if other conditions in the chart are actually supporting them, it's a great combination when Sun is sitting with Mercury in the first house. Great businessmen, they'll have great knowledge, great writers, and all kind of wealth, whichever wealth you can think about, they'll have in their life. And they'll they have great respect in society also. People will respect them, they'll rise to great heights. And if Sun is sitting with Jupiter in the first house of Leo, again it's a very great position. They'll be like counselors, they'll be helping people out from their problems. They can rise to the heights of a judge, they can become judge, or the people like who solve problems of others, and they'll be very lucky, and they'll be having all the past karma, like good deeds also will come to them. They'll have those, they'll earn those fruits also in this life. When Sun is sitting with Jupiter, they'll be very renowned, very respected in all the sense. When Sun is sitting with Venus in the first house of Leo, again it's a great combination. They'll be holding a very good status in life. They'll be having all kind of happiness in life, and they'll be very close to their partners. They'll have a very great time. Though like in this ascendant, Leo ascendant, they don't have actually very good life with the partners. But when Sun is sitting with Venus, and other conditions are also very good in the chart, they are going to have very good life with their partners. So it's a great thing. Sun sitting with Saturn in the first house, actually they'll rise great to the office, like whichever place they are working in the business or in the government sector or any service, they'll rise to great heights. But yes, here it's actually some people are going to conspire behind their back, so they have to look for that. The people are not going to talk good about them behind their back, so they have to look for that. And they might have any problems related to the health issues also, so they have to see that also, and some certain remedies have to be done for this combination. Sun sitting with Rahu in the first house of Leo sign, actually it's a good combination. But again the problem is like in every aspect of life they are going to have problems, like whatever, like money wise they are going to have problems, domestic life they are going to have problems, marriage life they are going to have problems. So it is the position in which they can actually get everything what they need, they'll get everything like 50%, not the 100%. So all the remedies have to be done when Sun is sitting with Rahu in the first house. Sun sitting with Ketu in the first house is good. It will bring them good name, though they will be very strict, they'll be a little arrogant, they'll be a little harsh, but they'll be respected. They'll be very much into spirituality, more on the traditional or orthodox side. They'll be very adamant. towards their religion in whichever they are born. So certain remedies have to be done when Sun is sitting with Rahu or Saturn or Ketu in the first house, or if Sun is not giving the desired result when it's sitting in the first house of you, you can worship Lord Sun. You can daily offer water in the morning to Sun, and then you can pray to Lord Shiva. And third is you should actually worship Lord Rama for everything, for all the prosperity in life, and help will be granted to you, all the blessings will be granted to you. Jai Shri Krishna.